At any given moment, we exist in juxtaposition to the future. But the future isn't one thing, it's actually a constellation of possibilities. Speculative fiction engages our imagination to bring the best version of the future into reality by mobilizing people around a shared vision. Hi, my name is Charis Asante-Agyei, and I'm a co-founder of CBA. My co-founder, Jacob Asai, is with you, and I'm also an assistant professor of entrepreneurship at the University of Delaware. Here's a statement for you to consider. Extraterrestrial aliens could already be among us. And in fact, they could be hiding somewhere in Lashibi, right? It certainly is possible. But the future is not only about what is possible, it is also about what is plausible, right? It is certainly plausible that extraterrestrial aliens could be already among us. However, we can't perceive them just because they are maybe in a different dimension of sorts. Plausible. Now, within what is plausible, there's also what is probable, right? And here we might measure how likely the future is to materialize. When most people think of the future, this aspect is what they think about, the probable, right? So for example, it's quite unlikely that we have extraterrestrial aliens in Lashibi, right? So there are possible futures, plausible futures, and probable futures. Now, speculative fiction, for me, is powerful because it taps into a fourth kind of future, the preferred future. The preferred future is about what we want to materialize. It exists somewhere along the boundaries of the plausible and the probable. And I'm sure you'll have several good discussions of good examples of speculative fiction throughout your program today. But across them all, one common theme should surface, which is that it's not only about what can be, but also what we want or don't want in the future. This is incredibly important because we're still building the future. And through speculative fiction, we can steal a glimpse of the future that we want and share that with folks in the present and mobilize them to make that future a reality through the power of fiction. It is not as far-fetched as it sounds. In fact, the world as we know it now is full of designs that were once the substance of fiction. Mobile phones, 3D printers, satellites, you name them, right? As I wrap up, I want you to keep this in mind. The Genesis is still ongoing. Genesis is still ongoing. The entrepreneurs and builders of tomorrow will rely on the imaginaries and speculative fiction of today. Thank you, and I wish you well.